Yeah, good evening, guys. Happy Sunday to you. We are back again. Another honest conversation with you guys. So, I know you're wondering what I want to talk about today. Relax, relax, relax. First, take watermelon. Join me. Thank you. Now, so today, there's something that has always been on my mind, but it's an unpopular opinion. So, I went to church today and then I just saw a random book. I grabbed it and I started to read. And it was talking about forgiveness. The book itself is not about forgiveness, but that part drew my attention because it resonated so well with my unpopular opinion as well. So it's talking about forgiveness. And the heading that I saw that really caught my attention was the part that said, forgiveness is not a feeling. And then I kept reading because I'm like, okay, now this is interesting. Forgiveness definitely is not a feeling. So you're not always going to feel beautiful and loving after forgiving someone. There are times that some people, or should I say, someone would hurt you so much that you have to pray to God to help you forgive. But even after you've forgiven, you don't automatically start feeling like, oh, I so much love this person. Sometimes you forgive, but you still don't feel that warm, fuzzy feeling inside of you. The second thing that caught my attention, which is the unpopular opinion I said I have, is the fact that, you want to hear, is the fact that forgiveness doesn't always equate forgetting. You can forgive someone, but it doesn't particularly mean that you forgot. We're humans. The brain stores memory. It's very easy for you if someone asks you, what did you eat yesterday night? Even though yesterday has passed, you can still remember that this is what I ate yesterday night. Or, careful again, this is what I ate yesterday night. So the same thing applies to when someone offends you. Even though you have forgiven, it still doesn't mean that you have forgotten. So forgiveness doesn't always equate forgetfulness. You can still forgive, but you've not completely forgotten what that person did to you. That doesn't really mean that you're holding a grudge. And it resonated with me because the truth is, it's true. It's just that you're not supposed to be relying and recounting hurtful experiences. That's when it becomes, somehow. But really, the truth is, if you really dig deep down, there are certain offenses you can still remember. The only difference is you've forgiven and you chose to let it go. That's the difference between it. So I really do think that, yes, forgiveness is not always forgetting, and forgiveness is definitely not a feeling. Definitely not a feeling, but it is a must. This particular song. I can't remember the name of the person that sang it right now, but there's this part of a song. The song is titled "The Heart That Forgives," and there's this part of that song that so much resonates with me. The part that says, "I want a heart that forgives when the ones that are closest and I've known the longest hurts me the most. I still wanna love them just like you loved me, even though I'm hurting. I want a heart that forgives when the pain is so deep. It's so hard to speak about it to anyone, just like your son. I give up my right to hold it against them with hatred inside. I wanna have that loves everybody, even my enemies." That part, it lets me realize that, see, sometimes you feel justified to be angry at some people. If you decide that this person, I'm never going to talk to you again because the gravity of what they did to you was so much, sometimes your anger is justified. But even when you feel like that anger is justified, you still need to forgive, because forgiveness is important. In fact, I think forgiveness is more for yourself than the other person. You can't keep holding hurt to yourself and saying, I won't let it go, I won't let it go. It's not hurting the person you're holding it against, it's hurting you, because you are the one holding on tight to it. You need to open up your hands and let it go. Yes, the scars might still be there when you check your palms, that I once got hurt here, but you are still not holding the knife close to yourself and hurting yourself more. You are letting it go and giving the hand self a space to heal. So I do think that forgiveness is a very important part of our lives. It's good to forgive, definitely good to forget, definitely good to let go. But let's not forget the fact that we're humans. Forgiveness doesn't always equate forgetfulness, and forgiveness is not always a feeling. I hope this resonates with you. Have you ever had, a scenario whereby you tried so hard to forgive someone, and even after you tried forgiving the person, you weren't feeling particularly so loving and all, and you're feeling, did I really forgive? Did I really not forgive? Or has there been times where you actually thought you forgave, only for you to realize later on that, okay, I don't think I really forgave this person? And has there ever been a time when you forgave and then you felt like, okay, now I feel healed because I've forgiven? Share it in the comments. Once again, good evening.